Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sayeda Aisha. Chemistry of transition elements is the unit which comes under the inorganic chemistry part of the syllabus. In this session, I would like to discuss the general characteristics of the transition elements, which include the variable oxidation states and the spectral properties. In particular, the 3D, 4D and the 5D series elements. Before going on into the details of the oxidation states of the transition elements, let us see how we can define the oxidation state. The oxidation state is the degree of oxidation, that is the loss of electrons of an atom in a chemical compound. The oxidation state can have a positive value, a negative value, or a value equal to 0. The transition elements exhibit a common oxidation state of +2, which is due to the removal of the outer Ns electrons. The first transition series elements, that is the 3D series, generally show variable oxidation states in their compounds or the ionic forms. The cause of showing different oxidation states is that these elements have several 3D electrons which are quite close to the 4s electrons when the energy level is considered. The minimum oxidation state shown by all the elements of the 3D series is +2, except the element chromium and copper shows +1 oxidation state as well. Higher oxidation states are possible in the transition elements due to the loss of one or more N-1d electrons in addition to the outer Ns electrons. The energy difference between the Ns electrons, that is the outer electrons, and the electrons present in the N-1d orbital is very small. Therefore, in addition to the Ns electrons, the N-1d electrons can also be removed, which is responsible for the variable oxidation states to be exhibited by the transition elements. Transition elements exhibit a wide variety of oxidation states in their compounds. For example, the element manganese shows all the oxidation states from +2 to +7 in its compounds. But some elements exhibit few oxidation states, like for example, when we consider scandium or element zinc, it can be seen that they exhibit lower oxidation state because they have few electrons to lose. The number of oxidation states in the transition elements increases as we move from scandium to manganese, and after manganese we can see that there is a decrease in the oxidation states because after manganese the pairing of d electrons starts, which results to the decrease in the oxidation states. When we consider the ions titanium 4 plus and titanium 3 plus, it is found that the ion titanium 4 plus is found to be more stable than titanium 3 plus because titanium 4 plus ion has an outer electronic configuration of 3d0, 4s0, and titanium 3 plus has an outer electronic configuration of 3d1, 4s0. Titanium 4 plus ion is more stable because of the presence of 3d subshell in the configuration. Similarly, when we consider the ions manganese 2 plus, that is Mn2 plus and Mn3 plus, Mn2 plus has a configuration of 3d5, 4s0, whereas Mn3 plus has an electronic configuration of 3d4, 4s0. we can see that Mn2 plus has 3d5 configuration in it. Therefore, Mn2 plus is found to be more stable than Mn3 plus because of the presence of 3d5 subshell. The highest possible oxidation states corresponding to the formal laws of all valence electrons becomes increasingly less stable as we move from group 3 to group 8, and it is not observed in the later groups. In the transition metals, the stability of higher oxidation states increases as we move down a column. When we consider the oxidation states of the different elements of the 3D series, we can see that the element scandium, which has a valence electronic configuration of 3d1 4s2, exhibits +2 and +3 oxidation states. +2 oxidation states corresponds to the removal of the outer 4s electrons, that is, the 2 electrons are lost from the 4s subshell. Because the energy difference between the 4s level and the 3d level is small, in addition to the 4s electron, the 3d electron can be lost, which corresponds to the oxidation state of +3. The element titanium has an electronic configuration of 3d2 4s2. Therefore, it exhibits oxidation state of +2 due to the removal of outer 4s electrons. In addition to the 4s electrons, the inner 3d electrons are lost, which leads to the oxidation states of +3 and +4. The element vanadium has the valence electronic configuration of 3d3 4s2. Therefore, vanadium exhibits oxidation state of +2, +3, +4 and +5. Chromium has a configuration of 3d5 4s1. Due to the removal of outer 1 electron in the 4s subshell, it exhibits an oxidation state of +1. Afterwards, due to the removal of the electrons in the 3d subshell, it exhibits oxidation states of +2, +3, +4, +5 and +6. The element manganese, which has a valence electronic configuration of 3d5 4s2, exhibits maximum oxidation states from +2 to +7. Manganese exhibits an oxidation state of +2 due to the removal of 4s electrons. Afterwards, due to the removal of the electrons in the 3d subshell, it exhibits oxidation states of +3, +4, +5, +6 and +7. After manganese, the element iron has the valence electronic configuration of 3d6 4s2, which exhibits oxidation states of +2 to +6. Here, due to the pairing of the d electrons, there is a decrease in the oxidation states. Likewise, in the elements after iron, where the electrons in the 3d subshell start to pair up, we can see that there is a decrease in the oxidation states. Coming on to the spectral properties of the transition elements, when atoms or molecules absorb light at a proper frequency, their electrons are excited to higher energy orbitals. For many main group atoms and molecules, the absorbed photons are in the ultraviolet range of the electromagnetic spectrum, which cannot be detected by the human eye. The human eye perceives a mixture of all the colors in the proportions present in sunlight as what we call as the white light. Complementary colors, those located across from each other on a color wheel, are also used in color vision. When the color is missing from white light, the eye sees its complementary color. Transition metal complexes and compounds are usually colored when metal ions contain partially filled d orbitals. When light consisting of many different colors falls on the colored complex ion or the compound, we can see that some portion of the light is absorbed and the remaining part of the light is transmitted or reflected. Therefore, the color of the absorbed light and the color of the transmitted light are different from each other. Means the color what we see is different from the color what is absorbed. These colors are called as complementary colors. The color of the given compound is the color of the transmitted light which is visible to the human eye. For example, the hydrated copper ion absorbs yellow light and transmits blue light. Therefore, copper 2 ion is blue when visible to the human eye. Hydrated titanium 3 ion absorbs green light and transmits purple light. Therefore, these compounds appear purple in color. Anhydrous cobalt 2 ion absorbs red light and transmits blue-green light. Hydrated cobalt 2 ion absorbs blue-green light and transmits red light. Therefore, hydrated cobalt 2 ion appears red in color even though it absorbs blue-green light. These are some of the references which we have used for the preparation of this session. Thank you for your hearing.